Happy Monday. Welcome to a new week. If you're feeling a little whatever, I just want you to hear me in your ear today, reminding you that you were totally made for this. You can do what you need to do today. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be yours. And your journey, your test, can be your testimony. Your struggle can inspire someone else. Maybe you don't have a struggle or a test today. Maybe you're just like a baby rock star. That's great too. I hope you show up, you do your best, and you surrender the rest. I want to talk about accountability for a second, and I want to figure out how to move forward with this group. So if you have any feedback, if there's something that I've done in the past that you really like, that you missed, that you want to have come back, could you let me know? I kind of just feel a little unsure of what the next right thing is. So I would love your feedback and your input. But this morning we got on Zoom because we still have a standing date, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That link has been pinned. If you used to jump on Zoom, the link has changed, okay? So use the new one. It's not a private club, okay? We've all become great friends because we show up in the same little square, the same Zoom link, but you have a spot here too. You belong wherever you're at, even if you're not doing Beachbody workouts. You can still show up, you can still say hi, and we just meet and then get after it. So today, on this Monday, I was tired. I think actually all of us were tired. We talked about that a bit. And I was tempted to phone in the rest of my workout. There was 4 minutes at the end and I was like, I've done enough. But then I looked at the screen and I could see them still working. And that accountability is what kept me going. So maybe that's the piece that's missing from your journey too. It's getting in the circle. And maybe you don't want to get on Zoom, but maybe it's sharing your journey here or sharing it in the bod group or having like a text exchange. That works too. You have to make this yours. And you also have to be a participant in your own journey. You can't just be passive. You can't just show up and consume content and expect it to change your life. You have to actually implement it, and you have to just be okay with being a beginner and be okay with it not being okay with it. Be okay with it being uncomfortable. I think that's the biggest opportunity for so many of us, is to lean into that discomfort, because whatever is uncomfortable to you now, whether that is raising your hand and asking for help, or booking a therapy appointment, or starting a new nutrition program, or starting a new workout, a new style of training. You guys, like, it's always uncomfortable in the beginning. It's just part of it, right? But you become better, you become stronger, you become more resilient. The more you show up, it's a muscle that we work, right? Just like consistency, it is a muscle, but you have to choose to engage it. You have to choose to be consistent. It's not like something you accidentally fall into, right? So anyway, we were on Zoom, which you're welcome to join. And I wanted to just stop, but then I saw the girls going and I was like, okay, I'm going to finish. And I still modified and I went at my pace. It didn't mean I like killed myself and laid on the floor and died. It meant I just had that extra layer of accountability. And I've been at this journey for a long time. So consistency is no longer something I struggle with. I did in the beginning. So there's hope for you too, if that's something that you're struggling with. But my forever and ever probably opportunity for growth is not just phoning it in. It's not just going through the motions. It's not just doing the bare minimum. Like, I don't like to be uncomfortable. I don't like to feel like my heart's going to explode. I don't like those things. So I tend to back it off. And so it's easier to show up when there's someone else in the bed with me. Okay. We're using this as a metaphor. It's not actually someone in my bed other than my cat fart. So maybe you need that. Maybe it's hard for you to show up for yourself, but if there was someone else, if you created a time to work out or a text thread, or you started posting in some space, maybe that would be the accountability bump that you need to change your entire freaking journey. So if you do need that, drop a comment. Maybe you'll find a buddy in here. You can start texting or whatever. Maybe you have feedback for me, something you'd like me to do in the group, or you can share your journey. This isn't just the Sarah Show. This is a place for you to come and share your journey and share your wins and just, be authentic along the way, because it doesn't have to be perfect. That being said, I want you to take a minute this week, today, and I want you to reflect a little bit. You don't need to sit down and journal or meditate or light candles and have a romantic moment with yourself, but I want you to ask yourself, what is one win that you are proud of? And maybe you haven't acknowledged it in a while. Maybe you've never acknowledged it, but maybe where you are is where someone else wishes they could be. And we're so quick to break ourselves down and come up with all these reasons why it should be better, or we should be further along, or insert whatever should resonates with you. But you've come a long way. And even if this is your week 2, or you're just getting back into the journey after taking some time off, you're still one step ahead than some other people. And you sharing your journey, you sharing that accountability could be something that changes someone's life today. That is true. That is not an exaggeration. So think about that. I want you to be proud of yourself. I want you to actively collect your wins this week and to just do your next right thing. And if what you're doing, workout-wise, nutrition-wise, mindset-wise, if it's not serving you, if it's not resonating, if you're not feeling excited, or if you're just not feeling good in it, you can make a pivot. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes, a lot of times, I think we come up with this story, we have to finish things, or there has to be some kind of transition. That's not the case. You can make a pivot. And on this Monday, it's the perfect opportunity for you to do that. Okay. So let us know how you do today. What workout are you doing? What nutrition program are you following? What book are you reading or listening to? Are you listening to a podcast? Like, I would love to hear what's good in your life, how you're feeling proud, how you're collecting your wins, because that stuff, it compounds. And when we keep it quiet in our heads, when we hide it, sometimes it loses some of its fire versus you saying it out loud and being like, this is where I'm at. And then we can cheer you on. That's super rad, right? So happy Monday. It's a perfect opportunity for you to begin again. There's nothing special or remarkable about today other than the fact that you woke up on this side of the dirt, and you get to do today, and you get to be epic, and you get to be amazing, and you get to be 1% better than yesterday. That doesn't mean perfect. It just means 1% better, okay? Okay, so I believe in you. I can't wait to see how you're winning, how you're feeling super proud, how you're super excited. And if you don't feel like any of those things are true, you get to change that right now in this moment. You can say, you know what? I am going to win because this is the thing I'm going to do, and this is my plan, and it doesn't have to be remarkable. It just needs to be yours.